One of the darkest chapters in Denver's history comes to a close. Those were the words spoken by attorneys today after the last person involved in the deadly 2020 Green Valley Ranch arson was sentenced.
20-year-old Kevin Bowie pleaded guilty to starting the fire that killed a family of Senegalese immigrants. 2 other accomplices also pleaded guilty. One by one, family and friends of those killed addressed Bowie during today's sentencing about how the tragedy not only impacted them, but the Senegalese community in Denver and beyond.
Denver 7's Christian Lopez has more.
It's been nearly 4 years since a horrific house fire killed a family of 5 in Green Valley Ranch. Tuesday, Kevin Bowie, who is accused of being the mastermind behind it all, was sentenced at this Denver courthouse.
Just why? No, why? You took these 5 amazing individuals from us. Why? Why?
Loved ones say they're still living with the trauma of it all each and every day.
We will be impacted for generations to come because the family we lost we lost babies, we lost fathers, we lost mothers, aunties, and it's hard.
Tuesday, the last of 3 suspects accused of intentionally starting the fire that killed 5 family members in August of 2020 was sentenced to 60 years in prison after taking a plea deal. Kevin Bowie admitted in court that he was responsible for planning it all after he and 2 friends incorrectly believed Bowie's stolen iPhone was in the house and set it on fire as revenge.
What we got today is not justice. It is just this. Remember those people. And then the way that they were taken away in an arson, and then we just get this. 60 years, which he's not even going to serve fully.
The family says, although it's not the sentencing they'd hoped for, it gets them one step closer to closure.
That's not enough, and that will always burn my heart. Every time I'm going to think about 60 years for someone who killed 5 people, it's gonna make me suffer again.
And finally, we just don't have to deal with the suspects anymore, and we could really just mourn and talk about the amazing individuals that we lost.
During the sentencing, the judge called this an incomprehensible and senseless tragedy. There were 8 people inside the home at the time. A couple and their daughter survived by jumping out of the 2-story window. In Denver, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
Now, Bowie was previously charged for allegedly possessing and distributing pills with suspected fentanyl in jail. Those charges were dropped as part of that plea agreement.
Digging deeper, you may recall this case made national headlines when Denver police requested reverse Google records for anyone who searched the exact address of the home that was set on fire. The digital dragnet is commonly called a reverse keyword search. Ultimately, that reverse search helped police track down 3 suspects: Kevin Bowie, Gavin Seymour, and Dylan Siebert. The case went all the way to the Colorado Supreme Court after the defense argued the search violated the defendant's protections from unreasonable searches and seizures. The courts ruled in favor of police, but experts are at odds about whether this holds up in future cases.
The question is, when you type a search query into Google, or if you look for an address, is it reasonable for you to assume that that will be private?
Yes.
And I think most people on their common sense would say absolutely.
Do we have a reasonable expectation for privacy on what we Google?
Yes.
I mean, we're on the internet.
Yes.
Is it private?
Yeah.
And I don't think so.
The court said this ruling is not the final word. In 2023, the court said in part, quote, "We make no broad proclamation about the propriety of reverse keyword warrants," adding, "Our findings of good faith today neither condones nor condemns all such warrants in the future." If dystopian problems emerge, as some fear, the courts stand ready to hear arguments regarding how we should rein in law enforcement's use of rapidly advancing technology, end quote.